Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup collection updated. The last one, well, I keep getting requests for it. I don't care to do it. I've redone my setup several times and I've got it to a place now where I really like it, so I'm ready to share it. Plus, I realized that I hadn't filmed one since 2010 and it's 2012 and I've been getting tons of requests. So, I'll be going through this shelving over here, the desk, my side stuff, and the underneath. And I film in my dining room. There's this huge window there, and it just makes it really nice for me to do all natural light videos. So to get started, we'll start over here on the desk. So I do have a desk lamp for night and things like that. So just some stuff there. Some stuff $7 and stuff from Florida and that. And this is where I keep my dirty makeup brushes. Just right here in that container there. And I tied it off with a little Care Bear shoelace. But hand sanitizer back there has Q-tips and cotton balls and tissue dispenser. Here's some things that I'm going through right now, like Project Pan stuff. Here's some things that I use a lot in my videos. This came from the Dollar Tree, and it's just a metal wire like holder for like pencils. I got lip gloss in there. I got Wet n Wild mascaras, NYC mascara, baby lips, clear mascara, eye drops, some concealer stick from e.l.f. Just things like that. That's all the time. Back here in this thing right here is eyeliners. Eyeliners in the front. These are most used eyeliners, like the e.l.f. Liquid pen liners and shimmers and Positions formula. These are ones that aren't used a ton, but they do get used. They're just not reached for most of the time. And that's on that side. And then it has two more dividers on the back. So here I have NYX Jumbo pencils and Jordana Eye Fixation pencils and some Hard Candy Fooled Again pencils. Here there's some Rimmel over here, and the rest are Jordana pencils. They're just like eyeshadow bases. That's all that's in this little caddy, and I found this at a dollar store. Like everything in the store is $1. Okay, moving along. I just had some nail polishes set aside for my manicure today. Purple mirror, I got Black Friday. Here's the brushes that I use. I went through this the other day, and I did eliminate a ton. There was way more in here. Virtually the entire back side is pretty much, I'll pull it out, empty. See? So I just cram all of them in the front so I can reach them better. So eyeliners, smudgers, small detailing brushes right here. Blending brushes or crease brushes, angled brushes, and we have our eyeshadow brushes, our highlighting brushes. I love the finishing touches to an eye look, and my favorite is highlighting, so I really love keeping my highlighting brushes separate. And then we got some foundation brushes, some concealer brushes. We have some eyebrow stuff, a fan brush, and some glitter brushes that I use. Powder brushes. Here's some foundation and a powder brush there. But they're really small, and these containers are deeper on the upper level. We have some eyelash curlers in the middle, and then all these are blush brushes. And then, so the rest are over here dirty. And then my two kabukis, Wet n Wild and e.l.f. Moving on, in this container here, there are several things. This had it in all my collection videos, like, it's just an e.l.f. and it has like a pencil in there, but I just think it's so cute and I can't get rid of it. perfume sample, some jewelry, makeup mist and set. So back here I have makeup removers in this purple container I got from the Dollar Tree. Oh, and that is a little chef utensil wheel thing. I forgot the real name. It's from Pampered Chef. They retail for about like $18 or something, and I found mine at a garage sale, still in the box, unassembled, everything. So for like $3. So I love doing garage sales for this kind of storage stuff, and some makeup remover wipes and things like that up there. And then in the drawers, as you can tell, I decorated it with some butterflies. I am a huge fan of butterflies and the color purple, as most of you all know. So the first drawer just has lip products in there. There's some backup baby lips that out of the packaging, some sugar or lip polish from Spectrum, some Jordana lip jelly things, some lip care, lip vitamins, them little pots, like lip butters, some lip smackers, soft lips, Elf conditioning balm. These are really good. A MAC tinted lip moisturizer or conditioner and Fuchsia Fix, and 2 EOS ones that I'm currently not using either. And there's some Nivea. Oh, and there's a Spectrum little lip balm there too. So next drawer is eyeshadow bases and primers. So I have Too Faced Shadow Insurance, the Golden Elf one, the Studio Line Primer from Elf, Mineral Line Primer, Urban Decay Eden Primer Potion, and Urban Decay Primer Potion Mini. Those are, and then the NYX eyeshadow base. We got Krylon, some eye tattoos, some Jordana, and some Spectrum. Elf cream shadows. There's Urban Decay cream shadows back here. There's some Elf here. Some Maybelline Dream Mousse. Color tattoo. And there's one that I just can't get rid of. I don't even use anymore. But, sentimental value. And the Elf, there's another Elf, olive one underneath there. All these are Revlon. They are just like this. So, Seashells, Black Magic, Electric Pop, and this Jewel one, and I got a new one, Wawa Bloom, I think is what it's called, and then this one in khaki something other. And then the last one is got highlights, and like I said before, I love to highlight. It's like one of my favorite things. That and applying mascara is it's the finishing touches to makeup look, personally, to me. So I just have these Elf quads here, and what I've done is I depotted a lot of my singles so there wouldn't be that much of a mess everywhere, and need a lot of storage. But you got Revlon, Elf, Avon, and Sally Girl in there. The next one is CoverGirl, Maybelline, Sally Girl. And last one is some CoverGirl, some Sally Girl, some Wet n Wild, and some Jordana. So all 3 of those, and see how many I depotted, and it's not taking up near as much space. Elf Eye Transformer and Ulta palette back here, 2 Elf Mineral ones, 2 NYX, and 2 Jordana. Wow, everything almost is in 2s. But anyways, that's that drawer. Moving on to this area over here. First, I want to address what's going on over here. I just taped this up, so, some different things that I like to look at anyways. There's the lovely SoCal Sweetheart, I think is 1107 is her username. But it's Lorena, and she is, looks like promoting Mayra's Cosmetics there. Spectrum card, Ed Hardy sticker, Hello Kitty, Girly Bath Desserts. Some of this Girly Bath Desserts, I think, changed their name, but I'm still using their card because it just blocks the side out. And then here's a reference in Twilight, Stupid Lamb. It's a sticker. Here's a Hard Candy logo and a Born Pretty store thing. And then also This right here came from a makeup set. I cut it off and taped it on the top. I really like that. So I just was in the decorating mood that day, and I just taped everything up. So moving on to this area here, as you can tell, up there, and all the way down. So this has 7 drawers. And you notice the butterfly paper there. I did that myself. It's just regular wrapping paper. I picked one out that I liked, measured them all out, stuck them in there so you can't see through them anymore. And I really like that. So, with the top here, I just have a lot of these. Oh, and this box right here came from Lowe's in their like storage department. And it was on sale for like $5. But I have these like letter divider thingies that came from either like garage sales, and this metal one came from the Dollar Tree. The rest of them are kind of crammed in there so they don't fall. And in my other storage, I had like this craft box that was like $17, $20. It worked well for a long time, but then I got a few extra palettes and it was just, there wasn't no room, so I wanted something different, so this is what I come up with. So just all my palettes, and I like this setup way better. So Claire's Glitter Palette, the 120 version 3, 120 first version, the 288's a matte and an ultra shimmer. My 288's anyway, I know there's more. Urban Decay Naked, Alice in Wonderland from Urban Decay, 4 e.l.f. beauty books, The Flawless Face, Smoky Eyes, Bright Eye, and Everyday Eye. And then I have this 88 eye tab, or 80 eye tab from Walmart's. And then the e.l.f. 100 in there. And then an icing palette that Fat Girls Rule sent me in a swap. And it's really awesome. Like, I want to pull it out and show it to you. Like, it has 3 bronzers, 8 blushes, a ton of lip colors, and a ton of eyeshadows, ranging from neutral and colorful. And everything in the palette is pretty much shimmery, so if you love shimmer, I would check into that. But this is really nice. Moving on, first drawer is face. So I like to organize my things like in order that I would probably apply them in most cases. Now, some drawers you'll notice that that's not even, true. But a couple of them are mixed mash, and that's alright. And a couple of them are messy, but I don't care. First drawer is face. So this little office divider drawer thingy, I found at a garage sale. They said 10 cents, but I ended up getting it for free because they didn't even care. They just said, no, here, just take it. So I have 2 loose powders, a Mineral Bell and a Jane one. Some extra little cotton puffs here, some little wedges here. Dream Matte Mousse Foundation, some samples. Here's some Dream Mousse Concealer. Still a Tinted Moisturizer, e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, e.l.f. Concealer Palette. This is a white concealer from like Maybelline, an NYC concealer, the Hard Candy Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette. 2 bronzers from e.l.f. This is all eyebrow stuff. e.l.f., Milani, and NYC. My favorite by far. And then you have the L'Oreal Studio Secrets, which is that face primer. And then the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection powder. So that's all for the face drawer. Second drawer is blush. Okay, so this thing right here, this hard black thing, is actually like a cassette tape holder, but I turned it into a blush organizer. Now, this drawer has changed so many times. I'm still not completely happy with how my blushes are stored, but we'll just go through what I have. So, here's Hard Candy, some Jane, some NYC Color Wheels, Milani, e.l.f. Here's all e.l.f. This is their bronzer blush duo. And here's all this, not all of them, these are all from the Studio line. But there's like the Gotta Glow one, Blushing Rose, Coral, the big bright pink ones, and there's a peach one that is so pretty. And then back there, there's all Jordana. They look like this, round pots like this. There's several of those. 6 of those. An Essence blush that is so pretty. Rossler got me that. And a Wet n Wild one. So that's that side. And this right here is Hard Candy's Honeymoon. And it's such a gorgeous like highlight on me. If you're really fair skinned, you might want to look into that. Just a nice little, like a light shimmery peach kind of highlighting color almost. You could use it for a blush, but I really like using it as a highlight. So, and also these color wheels, awesome. So you could look into those as well. Over here I have some e.l.f. cream blush there. The 2 bronzers that I have is Warm and Golden, which I'm going to do a review on soon. Fox in a Box. The Dream Mousse Bouncy Blushes, whatever they're called. I got 2 of those. Wet n Wild, Dream Matte Mousse, or Dream Mousse Blushes. A Spectrum blush, which is in Bride to Be, and it's a really pretty pink. And then back here is stuff I don't use as often in this little container. They're the little highlighting like tube things from e.l.f., NYC cream blush, the liquid facial whip from e.l.f., some L'Oreal, and this highlighter Ribbons of Color, and it's from Love My, like eyes base thing. But that's it for the blush drawer. Moving on to the next drawer. This drawer has eyeliners and mascaras, and if you watched my last collection video, you know that they were over here in this, but I really wanted to be able to access all my colored ones and stuff, and I just got these new storage things that connect and stuff. They're from Aldi's, and they were $5 for a set of like, I don't know, probably 10 pieces. So, but the super long ones don't fit in these drawers. So, but I have all my liquid colored eyeliners back there and glitter liners. Like there's Mary Kate and Ashley, Hard Candy, Jordana, Fantasy Makers, and just some off-brand ones from like sets, like this one here. So those are for those. These are pencil liners that I grab for most often. Some Milani and Urban Decay, the Carlos one, the white one that I always use, I get tons of compliments on. L'Oreal Intense, this has the liquid liners in it too, the Maybelline Ultra Liner. I have a Stila one in there from Rice Flower as well. And all my LA colors, the brown, the blue, and some just random pencil liners in there. So here's all my cream or gel liners. Teal, I want to say this one's black, the midnight one, the white one, the purple one, the plum purple one, and then the brown one from e.l.f. all right there, so I can see the colors. Just random sharpener, the L'Oreal Hip cream eyeliner in teal. Only that one. I have some colored mascaras and some glitter ones back there. And then over here are mascaras that I bought recently that are out of the packaging, but I put them in a rubber band knowing that these are not going to get used first before the ones laying out. So these are newer than these ones, and they're not going to get used right now. But the Rimmel is up next, the e.l.f. Lengthening Mascara, and these 2 minis from Wet n Wild are up next after I get through my Wet n Wild and NYC ones in that cup that I showed you earlier. That's how my system goes. So that's just the eyeliner drawer. Next, here is glitters. The glitter glues I got, Spectrum Glitter Fix, Sally glitter adhesive, some little Sally glitters there. Some glitter palettes. A glitter stack from Claire's. The Spectrum glitter in Disco, which is a 3D, very finely milled silver glitter, and it's awesome. And then you pull it open even further, and then there's like extra stuff down here. There's elf powder, Maybelline Dream Mousse, the mineral powder that I haven't used, some Jordana brow stuff, some concealer, cream concealer, corrective concealer, some more concealers, and a Rimmel foundation. Some eyelash curler I haven't used, some eyelash stuff for fake eyelashes, and then my other camera are all in this drawer. So moving on, this is lip drawer. I changed this several times as well, and I kind of like the setup now. So the lipsticks in front range from, Rimmel, Wet n Wild, Elf, Spectrum, and this first one. And these are cut up Pop-Tart boxes that are holding the lipsticks in place. So very cheap alternative. Same here. And then there's the NYC, there's a MAC Lady Gaga, the Biba Glam Gaga lipstick in there. Some In Style, some NYC, some Revlon, the Liqueur Beauty, Maybelline, and they're just randomly assorted, really, but most used closest to where I sit. And then this is a Thin Mints box that I cut up into different sections, like little, see how the boxes are? And there's just NYX lipsticks here. Some random ones that I don't even use. Like there's some L'Oreal and some Jordana here. There's some Sally Hansen matte ones in Revlon. And all my tubes are here in the rest of the compartment. Like the Jordana ones, Beauty Rush, Crush Candy, all my Elf ones are there. Next, in this container here that's divided into fours, was at the Dollar Tree. There is the Q-tip cotton ball things containers. Well, I took and cut the lid off one of those after I was done using it, and I used it to store some of my favorite lip products. Very cheap alternative as well. And then all these white little crates you see there, they came from like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar for like $1 for 3 of them. But I have all lip liners here. Most used lip glosses. Sally Hansen, the lip gloss lip butter thing. This Essence one, which some of these Rice Flower introduced me to, and thank you for that because I love them. The NYC, this peach one. This NYX one. The Still Lip Glaze is amazing. And I love these e.l.f. liquid lipsticks, so all of mine are right here. And then the lip stains, the ones that I own, are right there as well. So moving on, here's other e.l.f. lip glosses. Now, if you watch my collection from the last time, you will notice that I have less things now. Like, this is still a lot. I'm not trying to say that I don't have a lot of stuff or anything. But what I mean is, I've, sold a lot of my stuff. Like, me and my sister at a yard sale, I sold a lot of stuff. And I went through it again since then, and I'm going to have another one and sell a lot more stuff. Stuff that's rarely been used and things like that. So, some e.l.f., some Hyper Shines, some Plumping Glazes. Then in this container here is all LA Colors glitter glosses to put over lip glosses. They're or lipsticks. And then in the back, I have some CoverGirl, some Jordana, some Hard Candy. These are really neat. Some Spectrum, and some Bonnie Bell, Wet n Wild. But that's all for this drawer. Now I've resorted to getting in the floor. So here's the next drawer. Okay, this is most reached for eye products. even aside from my palettes up there, this stuff is reached for on whenever I do my makeup. Usually something out of this drawer is grabbed, eyeshadow wise. So first I want to address the storage here. See, this wooden container here. These silverware things retail, I think, at Walmart. The wooden ones were like 10 to higher. And I bought this one at a garage sale for 25 cents. And John helped me mod it to fit in the drawer. It was too big, and he helped me, and now it fits perfectly. And I actually have more room to store back there because of how he modded it for my drawer. So 25 cents, and I got great storage here. So first we're going to do hard candy. And sorry I'm not pulling out everything, but just showing you. 2 MAC eyeshadows. I have Pink Venus and the Espresso. And the hard candy ones, I got one of the Nova ones, Supernova, and this one. And then an Essence Shadow Maybelline Duo here, a Stila Trio, and then Inglot. Thank you, Rosslauer, for all 4 of those things. And then we have some e.l.f. Studio singles that I like to use, which is the purple one, and I want to say, like, it's wheat, wild wheat. Then here's all of these little quads that I own from them, like this, the drama one, Ivy, Ocean Dreams. So all these, and look how perfect they fit in there. So, I mean, this is a good storage idea. Even if you have to pay like $10, I mean, look at the storage you get with it. So here's all Wet n Wild, little trios here. I own quite a few, but I will link below to the Invade My Stash of the Wet n Wild because they're all there. You can see everything. I haven't done an e.l.f. one yet. And so I have all the 6-pens here. And then I have all my Maybellines. So I have this designer chocolate ones, which is awesome. Most reach for when I don't really know what to do with my eyes. And then all the smoky ones that I own. So the brown, the natural one, the charcoal one, the purple, and the green. I just slide this back. And then over here is all mineral makeup. I have my zombie pinup. Love this stack from Spectrum. And all this is Spectrum, nothing else. This bag is full of Spectrum samples, and so is this bag. So they're just these little sachet little bags here. And look, I mean, they are full. I can't even tell you how many. I own most of her colors. There's some Mayra's Cosmetics shoved back there too. But mainly Spectrum because I love her eyeshadows. And onto what's going on in the back here is the 8 pans from Wet n Wild, the Blue Head Matte Hello, Comfort Zone, I Heart Matte, and Petal Pusher back there. And then I'm going to move these up. And then I have my Stila little palette, which is amazing. Then all these baked eyeshadows here. And an e.l.f. quad. Not sure what's in it though. Oh, okay, yeah. The 3 Mark eyeshadows Rosslauer sent me. And as you can tell, she sends me a lot of gifts, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you. And then some Mark samples in there. And then I have a NYX 10-color eyeshadow palette. Oh, and like Catwalk. Or no, Champagne and Caviar. And then 2 Jane palettes back here. So that's all for this drawer. Now, this last drawer is kind of a mess, but I'll show it to you anyways. It used to house LA Colors, but I stored them in another place because I don't reach for them as often. So I just stored it in another drawer that I'll show you. So this drawer is so cram-packed. So I have false eyelashes down here, glue, a mixing palette here. I have Krylon back here, and the Profusion 120 Extreme Blockbuster palette back there. It's kind of hard to get out now. I'd have to take the entire drawer out. But just lashes, lash glue, all that. And then over here we have a Mary Kay brush set. And then I told you I cleaned out my brushes. And this isn't even all the ones that I cleaned out. But I cleaned out a bunch. And some of them are going to go for sale that I've never really used. But I got some blush brushes, some eyeshadow brushes, just in this baggie. And the Mary Kay thing is a brush set too. So down here on this side of storage, we got this palette here. It is a palette that I stored stuff that I depotted myself. So NYC, Wet n Wild, CoverGirl, which this one is so pretty. Like, probably won't be able to tell, but 2 Revlon mattes and 2 Jordanas. My favorite one from Jordana shattered when I was depotting it, so I had to put it in the smaller one, which is really pretty. And then this one's like minty from Jordana. So that's for that. And then we have that Lacura Beauty. This is from Queen of Hearts. I won her contest. And this is so neat. Like, you open this up. You got your eyeshadows. And then you got glitter. And you got 2 blushes and a mirror. So how cool is that? Perfect for travel. This is, I won Miss Veronica's contest. I cannot talk. And I won this little palette here. I think it's Color Mates, and it's really, really nice. Like, I did a look with this, but I never recorded it, and when I did a video, everyone loved it. So I'm going to have to do it this summer, because I feel like it's really warm and gorgeous for summer, not so much right now. Then here's my diamond baked shadows in there, some NYX stuff, some CoverGirl, some e.l.f. These 2 are from a set, and I just love, there's Mark Wins, but I just love that one. And then there's 2 e.l.f. quads here. This one has NYX and CoverGirl in there. And this one has NYX and Stila in there. Depotted those. And how I've been doing it now is the names are on the back of them, because it's hard to remember the names when you're not writing them down. I'm going to show you storage for my LA colors really quick, and we're going to get into part 2 of this video. So, in this drawer, I'll just show you everything in the drawer already, or in this container itself anyways. But here's all my LA colors. Here are lip glosses. There's that one of the huge storage bins that goes all the way back. That's how huge it is. So it won't fit in the smaller drawers, but it will fit in something like this. But LA Colors lip glosses, and then I have their shimmering eye dust things, lip duos, some trios, the 5 pans, the mineral ones, duos, and the singles, the baked ones, the trios back here, some other palettes back there, the 12 pans right here. So as you can see, it's still really organized in this drawer, but it's just because I don't reach for it as often. And then also I have just some hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works, some pore strips, some water alcohol, some little floss things, some rags I use for my brushes, lotion, moisturizer, brush cleanser, and whatever else, extra shine erasers and stuff in this drawer here. And then I got this also at a garage sale for $2, and they retail for like, I don't know, $10, $13 at Walmart. And then I also picked out a pretty paper, and I decorated it myself, so you couldn't see through. And then in the bottom here, I'll just go ahead quickly through this. Extra cotton rounds, some face scrubber things that I like to use, face treatments, brush cleansers, extra ones. All these are pocket back things here in this bag. There's a ton of them. There's my holder, jewelry cleaner, sunscreen down there. And then this container here also came from a dollar, or not dollar, but a garage sale. So I'm definitely a garage sale, yard sale connoisseur. But that's alright, and I don't care if anyone doesn't like it. But this is like from Tupperware, and the lid raises up. Now to get all this stuff out, I would have to take the front stuff out, but that's okay. I pick a couple things out, put them in the bathroom, and use them up before I come back into this area. But in here, it has my body butters, body lotions from Bath & Body Works, Bodycology, and Victoria's Secret. So there's just all kinds of different kinds in there. There's Sensual Amber, there's Pure Seduction, there's Gardenia, Strawberry Lemonade, there's a foot one back there from Bath & Body Works, there's Vanilla Bean Noel, and Be Enchanted's in there, Deep Aqua, just a lot of random Japanese Cherry Blossom, and a lot of body butters. So that's it for this container here. Then I have a really pretty butterfly rug. Now, if you're interested in nail polishes and perfumes, then stay tuned and check out part 2.